User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency. Connections restored. Process. Emergency.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts
What do I need to do to
The
get the power?
valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be.
That's all I need.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
This will help.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
The HE3 fuel line's cut.
Online. Connected.
That's all I need.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
I'm still freezing. That's a lot. Perimeter secured.
Rene? Hallo? Ik wil wat. Aqui. Hallo? De stream is working. And can you sprint at all or no?
Turians don't like
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
They're locked in.
Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities.
That's all I need.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Should I leave or can I stay here?
Perimeter secured.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. No hazardous or unauthorized materials detected. Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station. Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a spec.
I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post.
I'm packing fire and steel. They want to fight with claws and teeth? It's their funeral.
You got my support. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Look out! Go, go, go!
Area secured.
What do you want?
I've had a long day.
Yes, I'm sorry. I haven't had much sleep lately.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
Suit yourself.
I'm just trying to avoid an incident.
What happened to
They're
these people?
suffering. I have a non-disclosure agreement.
But you're going to, because I might be.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She
We
handles...
reactivated her on
That was you. We lost the connection. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I need full cooperation if I'm going to help. You want these people to live? If not, I'll walk out of here.
No, wait. It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. Thoros B is highly...
Doesn't matter how safe you make it.
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he will...
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince
I can't ask you to do this officially, but
Talk to you
I
later.
hope you can do something.
Thanks for the help.
I'll do whatever
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves. Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination.
We're not
now.
part of your defense plans.
Yeah, but you also... All right, you want to gamble? He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are
Those
any,
are reasonable
I'll
precautions.
radio ahead to let the guard know.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
You came to find out about them, didn't
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from...
I need to know more about those.
About
Rachni? I don't believe that.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship.
Shut up!
I don't have any control.
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane.
I need to know everything about the rat.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
this one will get you. Gotta keep the mood light. I mean, if you don't laugh, you'll... Yeah. You just have to.
You're not part of the crew.
I have ventriloquist.
Yeah, he radioed. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
I'm wearing an environmental suit, and I'm still freezing.
Your mission ends here.
Ambush.
She's surrounded by Geth and pointing a gun at us. Shoot her!
You're not as stupid as you look. Weapons free!
Enemy sighted!
Take out those hostiles. Now it gets...
Think we're good, Commander?
Commander, looks like that Asari...
They came out of there.
That door's locked. How can I get in?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
How can I get into the maintenance?
A team lead would have access. Yeah.
Is that the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist?
Yes, I don't...
Let me guess.
Yes, look. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Let me see that file. And I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliche.
Could you spare a few minutes?
I need to administer...
Perimeter secured.
You do... Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is
The
clear.
Rachni didn't cooperate.
You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind.
So you could turn on him.
Yes, people are not. The key is Sovereign, his flagship.
Sovereign's not like other ships.
I can't. The longer you stay, it is subtler. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay.
Can I assume you found the
2,000 years ago, the Rachni can share memories across. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind.
You can still make it right.
I was not myself, but I should have. I transcribed the data to an OSD.
Knowing the relay's coordinates isn't enough.
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you have to stop me. Die. I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Netigel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not in... No light. They always said there would be a...
This one serves as our voice. We...
Musics?
Your way. We are Rachni.
I didn't come here to talk to bugs.
The children we birthed were stolen from us before they end their suffering. They cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I'm more than willing to wipe them out.
Such discordance bodes ill for what we must compose here. Before you deal with our children, we stand. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
The Rachni were a threat to the galaxy. Those tanks are filled with acid. If she gets out of hand, they dissolve her.
She's the last of her race, Shepard. We don't have the objectivity to judge her.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
Make your peace with the galaxy. The Rachni are a dead race.
We can't exterminate them, not without the Council's approval. Genocide is one of the reasons we fought the Krog...
Is our kind so frightening? You would seek our silence if you cannot muffle our songs? If you cannot have us as your obedient claws?
This time, stay dead.
We will not embrace the great silence.
The appeal of winter wears thin very quickly.
Are you here to secure the situation?
If by secure, you mean shoot every monster.
I am certain you are having strong feelings. But what has happened here?
I understand that we'll be dead soon. Talk
Binary
fast.
Helix found... This was Rachni ship. Inside they find many eggs.
They should have destroyed it. Why hatch it?
Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass-produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Obviously, they were wrong.
This was exact... I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly.
Are you telling me I shouldn't?
These Rachni are beyond saving. It is
How do we...
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira destruct...
Not now, Shepard!
Clear.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility.
Activate the neutron.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that with...
Sic Semper
That is not the correct code. Please report to security for a...
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without...
Code input. 87.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The Commander's right. We can't rush off blind. We need more to go on.
What about Liara T'Soni? The Matriarch's daughter. Isn't she some kind of expert on the Protheans?
Yeah, right. Her mother was working for Saren. I bet she is too.
But Nezia helped us in the end. Maybe Liara will too. At the very least, we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster to find her.
Who put you in charge? Did the Commander resign when I wasn't looking?
I give the orders around here. I'll decide where we go next. Is that clear?
Of course, Shepard. I was only trying to help.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew...
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to...
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Novaria?
Found them and wiped them out. Do you take pleasure from committing genocide, Shepard?
Depends on the species, Turian.
Commander, you are addressing a member of the Council. You will show the proper respect.
I have a mission to complete.
The mission must always come first. Just be aware that your actions can have far-reaching consequences.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice. I guess my father had something to do with it. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the... He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
He's not impressed that you're going after Saren?
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming the Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Not all Spectres are like Saren, you know.
Of course not. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
Commander, you have a minute to talk.
I keep an open-door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on.
I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced. I don't think we should give them free rein to engines, sensors, weapons.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Sir! No, sir. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander. Commander?
Do you have a few minutes?
I'm sorry, I wouldn't mind talking.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I mean, the Rack, they were They proved you made the right decision. You know, when we pick up that Asari scientist, we'll have to tell her we killed her mom. That's gonna suck. Just saying, Commander.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good? He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saren.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some bait. If there was anything of value on that ship, that's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
It was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Your ship's amazing. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance...
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge
A
technology.
month ago, I was patching a makeshift. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on the vessel
I had
like
no
this,
idea you found ship
it
technology.
comes with being a quarry. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the but some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull and unfortunately, we have had to surrender.
What kind of freight?
In extreme cases of
That's your...
Fortunately, most captains. It's a safeguard that serves.
interest. How come the count...
But one thing we underestimated was that many of the
So there's some sort of group consciousness.
No, not. But when they're in close proximity.
What made them rebel?
As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
A general order went out across all Quarian.
You can't blame them for...
We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your hands...
Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever...
You make a good point.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so worked up. Most Quarians tend to have pretty strong opinions about the Geth. This is presented as a gift to the... Virtually every pilgrim. Like, see you later.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why
I figured she'd be a real asset.
I've got an eye for Tali, Commander. But
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra...
What have you got?
Whatever you... Well, as long
Why
as...
should I pay you?
Hell, the licenses alone have set me back.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Equalizing interior pressure with X. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore.
We saw your ship. Fight Dan wants to speak with you immediately.
I've got business of my own.
Geth, please, up the stairs past the freighter.
Look out!
Commander.
You're a bit...
Sorry.
Watch out! We've got Geth and...
Protect the heart of the...
I don't want to die. Please, don't let me die.
Area secure. Commander, I believe we're going the wrong way. The tower is...
Oh god!
If you wish me to follow, I will, Commander. This valve looks like part of a large system.
Area secure. There's another one. Doesn't look like it's been activated. Clear.
These colonists may not have much, but this is their home. They... There! That did it!
don't want to go down there. You're here for the Geth, aren't you?
Well,
This one is no longer...
I'd rather die fighting!
Fighting.
Ask
Heads up.
You're the one who repelled them. They'll be back. And if the Geth don't kill us...
Are you doing anything?
I can't do do anything until he's dead.
Tell me about hunting Varren.
Hunting them is on the big Alpha Varren is the real...
I killed the big Varren.
Excellent. I'll organize a hunt when the immediate threat of the Geth is
Fork
gone.
over the reward so I can get back to more important things.
Of course. I don't want...
Nice work with those. I still need the power cells. For
If
this
I
job.
find anything...
Thank you. Unless you've got something important, shoot. I'm trying to jury-rig something.
Would it help if I brought in some power cells from the Normandy? We can certainly spare a few.
Your top-of-the-line ship doesn't use the same parts as the old generator we've got.
If I find anything while I'm looking
Thank you,
around.
Commander. I appreciate...
The water's... Now we just need to deal with... Here, a few credits for your trouble. Thank you.
I'm grateful for what you've done, but your heroics don't impress...
Goodbye.
Commander.
The tower's secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
I'm just glad your colony
I
is
appreciate
safe.
your concern and your...
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back.
They'll be fine with
We
the
don't...
Geth.
Their main base is at the ExoGeni headquarters.
How do I get there?
The Skyway leads...
Of course, there's an army of Geth.
I didn't expect this.
Then maybe I can get this colony operational again.
We'll get going then.
Good luck, Commander.
Watch out! I don't know how much more I can take.
The last batch went south. What are they looking?
Picking up a comms. It's too weak to pinpoint, but there's
More chatter. Still can't get a picture of the location.
She's my daughter. I'll wait as long. We've got movement. Some kind of vehicle.
They must be close enough to see us.
Dealing with the Geth is...
That's close enough!
Relax, John.
Get back! Who are you? What do you want?
I suggest you put that weapon down unless you're ready to use
Don't
it.
worry about him. He only cares about the company.
And you trust too easily, Julia.
I'm just glad to see a friendly face. I thought we were the only humans left on this planet.
Vidan and some of the members of Zoo's Hope.
I thought you said they were all dead.
I said they were...
They're surviving.
We know what that's like. Those damn synthetics are relentless.
I'll do whatever I can to keep them
What
away.
kind of information?
Ignore him.
Those headquarters are private property, so...
I'm not interested.
They shouldn't... We could do a...
That's my daughter you're talking about. She's still alive. She was working in the ExoGeni.
Oh, yeah, there were several places she could hide.
Stay bunkered down.
Of course. And please...
I was hoping you'd have a moment to speak.
I don't really have time to spare.
I need to retrieve some data. It's not a big job, but it pays.
Sounds easy enough.
No catch, really.
What is it about you that
It's
makes
not that. All you need to do is find my console at ExoGeni headquarters.
I'll look around.
Of course, this all depends on... Just keep in mind what I said.
those hostiles! This looks like a one-way drive.
Damn it! I'm so sorry. I thought you were
You're safe now.
It's my own fault. Everyone else was... Next thing I knew, I was trapped. I tried to get out.
We'll get you out.
They don't want anyone else getting access to the...
I'm here for the gap.
I don't know for
Thorian?
It's an indigenous life form. Exogeny.
What else can you tell me?
Do you know where I might be able to, but not with those Geth. Look, we need to get out of here, past that field.
Any suggestions?
No, not exactly. I've noticed the Geth... You could follow those cables, but there's Geth all over the place.
All right.
Yeah. Good luck with that field.
Stupid machine! No, I don't want to review.
I am unable to complete.
Damn it! Tell me
Please contact your supervisor for a... If there is nothing else, please step aside. Welcome back, research assistant.
What information?
Fetching data. All sensors monitoring...
Tell me every...
The Zeus...
We need to drop that field and get back to Zeus Ho.
I have...
We need to find
going
that
to standby mode.
This place seems almost peaceful.
The Geth use
Do you
these
think the
claws
Geth
to
are using this
anchor their
for
ships
some
to the
kind
side.
of... The Geth don't waste much finessing their landings. How do we...
It will be difficult. We can check the other claws for weaknesses, but the Geth are very thorough.
This claw is identical to the last.
This is interesting, Commander Shepard. A containment lab of some kind.
It may be helpful. If we can dislodge even one claw, the ship may fall.
Very good. The field barring the exit will be... I hope that ship was full of those Geth bastards.
Keep your guard up.
I repeat, Normandy to shore party. Are you reading?
Is that you, Joker? What's
We're
going
in
on?
lockdown here, Commander. Something happened to the colonists. They're banging on the hull, trying to claw their way inside the ship. They're freaking out.
They can't do any real damage. We're on our way back. Just hold your position.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just wait right here for you, Commander.
All right, people, you know the drill. Let's move out.
There you are. We should get out of here. I don't think this place is...
You said you didn't know about the Thorian. I don't like being lied.
I was afraid. I wanted to stop the tests, but they threatened... When the Geth attacked, I tried to tell them where to... I never meant for this to happen.
Where's the Thorian?
The Thorian is underneath Zoo's Hope, but the colonists covered it with the freighter just before the Geth attacked.
But why are the Geth after
Well, it does... That's what Exogeny was
Normandy
interested
to shore party. Come in.
What is it, Joker?
We're getting a lot of Geth con. Looks like they're headed your way.
You heard the man. Let's move out.
I'm coming with you. I might be able to help. Undo the mess I helped create.
You can't do this, Jong.
Everyone shut up! Let me think.
What's going on?
You won't get away with this.
Get her out of here!
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
Lisbeth!
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you! Shepard. Damn it. I knew it was too much to hope the Geth would kill you. I found some interesting facts about you in the Exogeny database. I know it happened on a cruise. This doesn't have to end like that.
What do you think you're doing, Jong?
Communications are back up. Exogeny wants this place purged.
This is a human colony, Jong. You can't just repurpose us.
It's not just you. There's something here far more valuable than a few colonists.
Are you gonna tell them about the Thorian? Or should I?
The what?
It's a telepathic life form living under Zeus Hope. It's taking control of the colonists there. Exogeny knew all along.
You won't get away with this, Jong.
So you keep saying, but nobody's gonna miss a few colonists.
You're a bean counter, Zhang. I'm a Spectre. Tell me, how good are those odds?
Spectre, it's a load of crap. There aren't any human Spectres. Right?
Is that really a chance you're willing to take, Jong?
Exogeny will send more assayers. They'll know what happened.
Tell them the Geth destroyed the Thorian.
Yeah, but the infected colonists can't be here when the company men come.
You can't just kill the colonists. It's not their fault.
If you kill only the Thorian, it might be enough to stop the infection. Maybe.
It's worth a try, but I don't know if I can avoid harming the colonists.
There has to be another way.
Maybe there is. Come and talk to me before you leave, Commander.
Just make sure there's no evidence when you're done.